life start at 40. They say life start at 40, yeah. We believe when Nigeria is 40 up to 60, there will be more changing, yeah. There will be more changing, yeah. We no want tribal war. We want vacation to set us oppressed men and women to be free. And what about the cheaters, yeah? And what about the cheaters, yeah? Of course I cry for my nation. We speak Igbo and Hausa. We speak Igbo, Yoruba, Tapa and Idoma, Tiv and Igala, Birom and Angas, Bashamas and Alago, Wari and Kanori, so on and so forth, yeah. So on and so forth, yeah, yeah. The countries of people, the countries of people, yeah, yeah. The countries of people, countries of people, the countries of people, yeah, yeah.
P2B has exposed all the governor's secrets that all the Anyaj don't open. First of all, share this video. If you want this P2B video finish and you no still vote for P2B, it means you won't suffer for another 8 years. Make a show on the video.
The government will not support you. You do anything here, the government will not patronize you. They will not patronize white man. They will not do that. There's so many things you can get. That is where a journalist have to say, let us take it back. Let nobody tell you there's not enough money. No. Tell me what a governor in Nigeria needs a dispatch rider for. Also, if I tell you to stop fuel, you need to have a fuel dump when I was governor. Fuel dump. It was costing us almost 30 million a month. I said, what is it? They say, hey! I said, shut it down. I found out that my convoy in the first 2 weeks, because it was about 22 vehicles, was costing us about 300,000 to buy fuel. Of course, you know what happens to half of it. So I said, okay, you know what we are going to do? Bring down the convoy. People in Anambra here, yeah. I don't use her. I asked them, carry this thing and go. Pack it. My convoy is 5 vehicles. And you cannot buy fuel unless I'm inside the car. So I will pay them. Yeah. Here, it is your future that they are toying with. I have children, I have kids, I have 2 lovely children that are graduates. Somebody told me yesterday, just yesterday, he said to me, my friend Chida, we were going somewhere, and I was telling him about the text my daughter sent to me. I wish I read that type of text to you and you will understand. And somebody said to me, oh, I saw your son going to, that one was in Vienna. He was going to run somewhere. He said he's going for interview for job. Peter, can't you give him a job? Peter, can't you do this? The boy doesn't even have. I said, none of my children have car. I was the only person who is governor and bank chairman, not to them. Nobody elected them one. They have to look for job. They have to do what they need to do. You get back to your country. This country belongs to you. It is your future that they are toying with. You must take it back from them.
So,
it is not their country.
Once again, kindly share this video.
And you must take it back
share
from
this
them.
video and like this
And how will you take it back from them?
Share as many to your friends as
How
many
will you
as
take
you
it back
can.
from them?
Because this is the only one,
When they
especially
invite
the
you,
elderly ones.
go to your local government and ask the local government chairman. Who does
This
he
is
give
our
them
only
naira every month?
opportunity
What does he do with this?
Send them the right
You will
person
say no
to
problem.
vote for.
Yet he's
Because
buying
that
you.
right person
This is somebody who has never seen car in his life.
shares this video
He now uses it.
so that the ones you can do
Has become president of the local government.
to make this mistake
A
again.
convoy will pass
Let's
you.
be guided.
They say it's first
Stay safe
of
out
the
there.
state. First what? this woman is like they used to tell me then, hey, Peter, you're not treating your wife fairly. Peter, you're not doing this. That this is this. I said, no. There's so many costs. If I tell you to me, if I have time and tell you cost of governance here, you won't be here. When I started, we had about 10 governors guest house. I said, what is governor going to do with this? I go to work in the morning, I go back in the evening, I come back. My cook then will cook about food that about 50 people will eat. I said, what is it for? He said, give me that food every day. I said, what is it for? He said, Your Excellency, I'm doing it in case if you come back with people. I said, have you ever seen me come back here with anybody? So why are you looking for the people? Any day people will come here, I will let you know. This is only one person. Me. I said, don't do it. You know, I come from Anambra State. There's too many big men. Of course, like I told them, I said, don't allow any of them to come here. I don't have what it takes to entertain them. So what they do, they phone me, Peter, I want to see you. I come to your house in the evening. So I go to his house, because there he will bring his champagne, eat his fabulous food, and at times when I'm going, they will give me something to take back. Goodbye. But don't go to government house, because government house is not a restaurant. It's not a place to drink champagne. A bottle of champagne today costs about 400,000, 500,000. That is salary of 20 people at 20,000. And you drink it with the public money. No, you can't do that. If you want to do that, you go to your house. So I said to them, no, this is government money. We brought down the cost of feeding governor. If I tell you where I brought it down from, to this way, I said, this will be enough. Don't worry about me. And I can go on and on. You can go and work with people. It's not anything. It's not any magic. I fly, every flight I've taken in Nigeria as a governor was economy. The reason is simple. If I come and say business class, 54,000. Another one, you go to internet, it's 19,000. Is it not just from Abuja to this whole thing? Why you have to assembly? I went to Yongsha and said, your hotel in Abuja, can you give me this guy? He gave me 50%. So to sleep there is 30,000 naira. And I said, no, these things, that is what people want me to go to another bigger hotel and stay for 250,000 naira. And people say, oh, Peter is it? I said, well, I have a problem. If I sleep there and pay somebody 250, I will be awake. I won't even sleep. But I think they're selling my money. In Abuja, the governor doesn't live in Abuja. Why you know this? Nobody wants to kill you. I was governor for 8 years without bulletproof car. I must tell you that I bought one, but I didn't use it, and nobody killed me. I was really proud of it. They said, hey, it's not balance, it's not this. And I think they keep telling me that government vehicles, because of the high traffic, is every 6 months. I said, wait. If you remove this car from here, because now what they do, they take it in junction and sell. I said, no, this car is here for the time. We will use it. It's emotional. What do people think you're doing to yourself? We must shut down. And people say, where do you get money? To say, where did you get money? We got those monies. We were owing gratuities and pension of people for 35 billion. We were able to pay it. Because we have to shut down everything. I said, this cannot happen. Nobody will ever tell you that he came to a party while I was governor for 8 years. It's not a night call. No, it's governor's laws. When I do I go home. If anyone wants to dance, he goes to that club. That is his business. And so all I'm trying to say is that we can change non-visitor. We put in a hotel if you have any value to offer. And go and check We are number one in implementation of MDG. We got an award for it. I spoke at the UN. Go to European Union. We are number one in the European Union while I was there. Why am I saying this? We were able to meet up every obligation. So my dear people, yes, it's good to stay here and feel bad and do everything, but let me beg you, you have no other country except this one. And only you can do this. If anybody is telling you that you out there, they don't know you. They don't care about you. If they care, they will do things differently. You will see it in their behavior. You will see it in the way they do things, the way they feel, the way they move, and everything. And that, because they are doing that, what I beg you is that you must, like Olisa pleaded, get up and decide to join politics. Get up and decide to be part of it. The man who is doing revolution in Hong Kong is 17 years old. He's 17 years old. My dear people, the society we have them to abuse today will take his revenge on all of us tomorrow. Thank you and God bless you.
That human rights are equally given to us, citizens of this nation. They say life starts at 40. They say life starts at 40.
Once again, we remember the first country in Africa that has civil war, and the country is Nigeria. And now we see the downfall of Nigeria due to management or the leadership or whatever. Every nation has its ups and downs. But Nigerians, remember, the giants of Africa will always bounce back. This time, it's going to be all over the world will learn something from Nigerians. We have been bombarded in this country called Nigeria. It's my country, proud of it. But so many issues, kidnappers, bandits, hire killers, Boko Haram, terrorists, and now, I remember 32 years ago, I said, until one of the four will rise and lead this nation, then we'll get the right answer. Nigeria today is 62. Something's happening right there. I believe this time is going to be the world evolution speaks loud. Lower class, middle class, upper classes, low level classes of education. They call them the moves. But when the last move moving right out in Nigeria, Africa, any part of the world, the humor and return and listen to what is happening. It's happening right now. I bet you the whole world will see the manifestation of what is happening right now. Next year, 2023, until one of the poor one will rise and lead this nation, then we get the right answer. Those who don't feel it don't know how to manage it. Those who are there knows the truth about what is going on. A brother called Peter Obi and Yusuf, that. And I big up all my brothers and sisters living abroad overseas, the whole world. And I bet you the whole world will learn from Nigeria. It's not only happening in Nigeria, but drastically it's happening seriously in the whole world. back again. West African pirate giant back again alive. Watch out. The Eagle and Tiger right here in Washington DC. Full support for the goodness of Nigeria. One Nigeria. Whether you are from the northern part of Nigeria, or southern part of Nigeria, or middle belt of Nigeria, we are one. Our forefathers fought for one common, one nation, not two nations, three nations, or tribes, or religion, doctrine, and fallacies. They don't fight for this. They fought for one common pragmatism of love, justice, equality, to abound, to have the country and stand for our rights. Ladies and gentlemen, it's for your goodness. Those bandits, hire killers, terrorists, Boko Haram, you name them, all kind of insanity happening in Nigeria right now. I bet you, until we get the right leader. And he is on the way, and many more it takes to be on steps. Peter Obi and Yusuf Dati is on the way. Like it or not, by the grace of the Most High God, things will come to the right spot. And we pray for those who lose their lives. May their soul rest in peace. Spiritually, let their spirit fight and stand and help the Nigerian, those who are breathing life, having the blood still existing, try to make the country live. One Nigeria, one people. Blood is thicker than the water. You've been killing because of financial issue things. Remember this. One day you will be the next, or your children, or your family, or your cousin, or your friends will be the next. And you will remember you have no mercy on somebody's life to take somebody's life. They'll slaughter the person like animals. You will be the next victim. Judgment of the Most High God is right now approaching. Thank you, fellows Nigerians, home and abroad, overseas. The Eagle and Tiger right here in Washington says, Chigaba, the one Nigeria. Go on with one Nigeria. Igbo, Yorubas, Fulani, Igons, and all of them. We are one people. We stand for one love. We stand for one nation. And God bless you. And God bless Nigeria and Africa as a whole, the whole world. Stand for peace and love.
I want to know which way Nigeria is heading to. Sadness beclouds my heart to know that song Sonny Okosun sang 39 years ago is still relevant in Nigeria today more than it was in 1983. Poverty has become a stakeholder in the country. Hunger is the breadwinner in many families. Fuel scarcity is now a citizen of Nigeria. Lecturers on strike endlessly. Health workers languish in embassies looking for greener pasture. The salary of workers remains a punishment for their hard work. The reward of teachers is still in heaven. The dream of an average Nigerian today is to leave Nigeria for any country except Nigeria. We thought we had seen it all, and we thought we had seen the worst until we saw Nigerians gather at Ukrainian embassy on their knees, begging the ambassador to let them travel to fight for Ukraine for the sake of fleeing Nigeria. I believe our founding fathers are turning in their graves. Compatriots, how did we get here? How did we acquire this rickety leadership afflicted with myopia? How did we arrive at this point of emptiness where prosperity is annihilated from our land? We bleed our country for ethnicity, banish humanity to the grazing field where a cow is equal to man. How did we climb this height of impunity from where vultures in high places feed on the flesh of the poor? It all began with a wrong choice we made, of a man with a promise of change when he himself is immune to change. We forgot no man can give what he does not have. That kindness is inborn. Compassion comes from a heart of gold, and entrepreneurship is not for the narrow-minded. It's wind of change. Blew food away from the table of the masses. Washed smile away from the faces of Nigerians. Tumbled our economy into oblivion and buried Naira in a casket of shame. But who are we to complain of a cold man giving cold shoulder to his people? Believing prosperity is not their priority when we made a choice of a ruler, not a leader. And since the enthronement of Bashorun Gaa, Monomono Yaludioro Wonu, we have shed mournful tears, longing for a leader, not a ruler, who will bring back the days of glory when our national anthem was a prayer. Each verse crafted a master key that unlocked doors in days of uncertainty. Virtue flowed in our veins, love expressed in purest ways, as blades of tribalism could not cut our unity. I long for a leader who understands that commerce and industry is all we need to raise Naira from the dead, not his hatred for foreign currency. A leader who holds the gavel of justice in one hand, the scale of equity in the other, and a living conscience that will not allow him tilt the scale in favor of his clan. A man or a woman who will harness the potentials of youth across Nigeria and not consider their lack of opportunities as laziness. A leader who will not be blind to the suffering of the masses, the agony of the bereaved, who will hear the voice of the people as the voice of God, and not be silent at the agitation when they raise their feelings in anguish, in sweat and tears to say, end SARS, end this disease before it becomes the end of us. My sister, my brother, 2015 was a year never to be forgiven. Even as things no too balanced for Nigeria, we still dey waka go forward small. Now if we carry steering give person wey no sabi road, now everybody done lost. So find us a president to pull Nigeria out of this dungeon. A president flowing with milk of kindness, who will feel the pulse of the people, listen to the beat of their heart, and hear their groan behind sealed lips. Find my beloved country a leader who has raised men and women from dust to glory.
Hello fellow Nigerians, my name is Dr. Haruna Goro. I did a broadcast some time ago regarding the situation of things in our nation, Nigeria. I feel I need to say something again, and that's why I am doing another broadcast. This current season demands taking a stand, and all of us must take a stand. It doesn't matter what part of Nigeria you come from, all of us need to join hands together and make sure we move our nation forward. It is time for us to take Nigeria back. We either do it now or never. If we don't do something to transform Nigeria, very soon there may be no nation that will call Nigeria. It's enough of waiting for politicians to bring about change. They keep promising us change, but we have waited enough and there's been no change. Most politicians are there for their own interest. They are there for self-enrichment and not for the betterment of the people that they claim they have gone there to represent or to serve. It is time to change things. We can't allow things to continue the way they are. What you allow and what you condone, you will continue to suffer. Nigerians are a tolerant people, and it is time that we must take a stand and take our nation back from these greedy, selfish politicians that have plunged the nation into this chaos that we currently see. Our patience has been overstretched and we can't take it any longer. And that's why it's important that every Nigerian, it doesn't matter what part of Nigeria you come from, it is time for us to team up together, join our hands together, and take our nation back. What you're not prepared to fight for, don't expect it to be delivered to you freely. You remember, in Africa, for us to have been free from colonialism, our founding fathers had to take a stand and fought. And today, every African nation is free. So if we want to be free in Nigeria from these evil oppressors, we cannot afford to just keep sitting and waiting till kingdom come. Yes, prayer is good and we should call upon God to help us. But do you know what? God has given us this nation. We cannot be waiting for God to save us while He has already given us a blessed, prosperous nation. It is time to take our nation back from these wicked tyrants that have made Nigeria a laughingstock to other nations of the world. Enough is enough. We won't put up with this evil anymore. We can't afford to build on the failures of the past. We can't afford to trade our destinies and the destinies of our children on the platform of present gratification. They talk about change, but we never see change. Anytime something changes, it changes for the worse. But we cannot afford to continue this way. It is time to take our nation back from these evil politicians. Don't allow them use the money they have stolen from us to buy your vote, to buy your allegiance, to buy your loyalty. You've got only one nation to call your own home, and that is Nigeria. And you need to protect it now. And I'm calling on all the northerners, calling on those from the Middle Belt, calling on those from the east and the south, and those that are living abroad. We can't afford to let Nigeria be a nation that is plunged into utter darkness. We cannot afford to be waiting for another 4 years or another 8 years, and then they promise us change that we never see. Didn't Buhari promise us change? Did we see the change? I supported Buhari. I was so sure the coming of Buhari would change things. We knew what was happening during Jonathan's time, and so we thought that when Buhari comes, there would be change. But was there change? Not even in his own hometown, not even in his own home state. The capital city is not even safe. And then we keep wanting to vote the same people. Enough is enough. We must take our nation back from them. Anybody that votes for these old cargoes, I'm telling you, you are the problem of Nigeria.
A lokacin da Buhari yake neman shugaban ƙasa, malaman Fulani suka keto gabar da yamma, kudu da arewa, su ne masa campaign. Mu a lokacin nan tsakani da Allah, malaman nan suna da daraja, suna da mutunci da a idanmu. Mun ɗauka ba za a taɓa yaudara a yi siyasa da addini ba. Saboda me? Saboda a kowane lokaci idan aka ce wannan malami ne ya faɗi magana, mu Hausawa yadda muke yi. Ba ma ƙaryatawa, ba ma zaton a'a yaudarar ma ake da addinin musulunci don saboda buƙatar Fulani. To amma yanzu Allah ya tona wa malaman Fulani asiri ɗaya bayan ɗaya. Kuma ko da yaushe ni idan ina magana ba na ƙwaina sai da zakara. Kun tuno a lokacin da Gero ya katsine wa mutane yana wanda bai zaɓi Buhari ba? Amma dai waƙa a bakin mai ita ta fi daɗi.
Allah ya saka da alheri, Allah shi taimaki shugaba Buhari. Duk wanda bai son Buhari ya zama ya sake ci gaba, Allah ɗebe mai albarka. Wanda ke son Buhari ya watse ya lalace, Allah ka watse. Ya Allah.
Kun ji abin da ya faɗa? To wannan Gero ɗin nan bala'in da ike so ikai mu a cikin ƙasar Najeriya ba ƙaramin bala'i ba ne. Saboda mutumin nan cikakken ashe ɗan ta'adda ne, mu ba mu sani ba. Ba mu san mutumin nan ɗan ta'adda ba ne sai da dubinsa ta cika. Malami ya fito da bakinsa ike tona masa asiri, yana cewa shi ɗan ƙa'ida ne, ɗan ta'adda, ƙungiyar ta'addanci ta duniya. Kowa ya san irin yanda 'yan ta'addan nan suka yi ka yanka ma musulmi kafin ma a ce wa'anda ba musulmin ba. An yanka ƙananan yara, an yanka manya, an kashe da sunan irin wannan musuluncin da malaman Fulani suke faɗa. Musuluncin da Allah ya haramta a zubar da jini, su suka shiga rigar addinin suke ta'addanci. Ku duba ku ji malamin nan abin da ike faɗa da bakinsa, cewar su idan suna so su sauke gwamnati za su iya saukewa, in suna so su ɗaura gwamnati za su iya ɗaurawa, amma dai waƙa a bakin mai ita ta fi daɗi. Da Allah ku sa mana gero mu ji mai ike faɗa da bakinsa.
A halin yanzu askarawanmu waɗanda suke kama mana aiki, waɗanda ake ce ma 'yan agaji, sun yi 'yan sandan Najeriya yawa, sun ma ninka su. Idan muna son a canza shugaban Najeriya, wannan jama'a mu da mun gaya musu a wurin siyasa abu ne mai sauki.
Kun ji abin da Gera i faɗa? Cewar askarawansu sun fi askarawan Najeriya, har ma sun ninka askarawan Najeriya. To kun san irin kisan da ake mana yanzu Hausawa? Fulanin nan wanda suke amfani da addinin musulunci, wa'annan 'yan agajin na Fulani su aka mayar 'yan ta'adda, aka yi musu training, aka ba su makami, suke kashe Hausawa da sauran kabilun da suke cikin Najeriya. Ga dalili nan ya faɗa da bakinsa. To ina kiran 'ya'yan Hausawa waɗanda kuke ba 'ya'yan Fulani ba, ku kauce daga gurin malaman Fulani kar su koya muku ta'addanci. Mu Hausawa ba a san mu da ta'addanci ba. Ina kiran 'ya'yan Hausawa da babbar murya. Addinin musulunci addinin adalci ne, addinin zaman lafiya ne, ba addini ne na ta'addanci ba. Amma Fulani sun juyar addinin musulunci, sun mai da shi, sun shiga rigarsu, suna cin zarafin mutane, suna sa ana kashe mutane. Kuma ga nan da bakinsa ya faɗa Gero, duk abin da muka faɗa mu muna kawo dalili. Kuma a matsayinsa na ƙungiya da ike faɗa da bakinsa, kai tsaya ma dai ba waka a bakin mai ita tafi daɗi. Shehin malami mai Gera ice.
To da kana ya zo ni ya zo to ita ƙungiyar ta zai suna ta izala, tana cikin ƙungiyar ta'addanci ta duniya, tana cikin ƙungiyar al'aida, amma ga shaida na zo ita kada kare ta.
To kun ga Boko Haram da Fulanin nan waye kirkiro ta? Ba naman Fulani. Kun tuno irin kukan da Fantami ka yi, yana ce ana kashe musulmi a Lagos, ana kashe musulmi a Kafancan. Yau Fantami ana kashe musulmi a Sokoto da Zamfara da Kebbi da Kaduna da Neja da Katsina da wani gefe na Jigawa da Kano. Kun taba jin Fantami ya fito ya magana? To Hausawa ku san malaman Fulanin nan gaba ɗaya maƙaryata ne, mayaudara ne. Bayan shirk ɗin da suke a kabarin ɗan Fodiyo, kuma yanzu ƙarya ce ƙiriƙi da kuma ta da zaune tsaye da ta'addanci da suke so su yi mana. Ga dai dalili nan kun ji da bakinsu. Buhari a lokacin da iya zaɓe ya taɓa ce ni ba Fulatani ne? Ce ike cewa mu Hausawa noma muka iya, za mu kawo muku taki, za mu ka. Malamai suka kai kabin mu ƙauyuka suna ce kar mu zaɓi kafiri, mu zaɓi musulmi shine ɗan uwanmu. Suna ce Goodluck arne ne, kafiri ne, kar a zaɓe shi. To mu Hausawa mulkin Goodluck sau 1000 ya fi mana mulkin Buhari, domin a mulkin Goodluck ba Kiristoci ne suka zo ƙauyukan Hausawa suke kashe mu ba, Fulani ne. Ba Kiristoci ne suke zuwa suke zuba fetur suke ƙona mu ba, Fulani ne. Ba Kiristoci ne suke zuwa suke iban 'ya'yan mu suke kawo masallaci suke faɗe ba, Fulani ne. dubbannan gidaje na Hausawa, Fulani sun kori Hausawa daga gidajensu, sun kashe mu, sun yanka mu, sun kone mu, sun kore mu da ƙauyukanmu da ɗaurin gindin Buhari. Kamar yadda in ke ce muku ba na ƙwaina sai da zakara. Da aka zo za a sa Fulani a list ɗin 'yan ta'adda, Buhari ƙin sa hannu sai a kotu aka sa su a list ɗin 'yan ta'adda. Kun san da aka sa su a kotu mai ifaru? Da aka zo za a yaƙe su daina kisan mutane wanda ba su je ba su gani ba, su daina kisan Hausawa, domin ta'addancin da Fulani suke kashi 95 cikin 100 mu Hausawa akewa, da kuma sauran ƙabilun da suke cikin arewacin Najeriya, da waɗanda suke Taraba, Jos, Benue, Gombe. Dama ƙasar Hausa dama ta zama kwata wurin yankan Hausawa da Fulani suke. Kowa ya san gaskiya. Kun san abinda Buhari ice da aka ce za a yaƙe su? Bello Yabo, me Buhari ice?
To wai min jawo duwan ga abu ya zan a sun ka gagara, wallahi kalma guda ce. Wasu sun ka buɗe baki sun ka ce ba su yadda ana kashin Fulani nan ba, 'yan uwansu ne a bakashin su. Amma maimakon su yi musu magana, kuko ku bar kashin mutane, ku bar wa matan mutane fyaɗe, ku bar an san mutane kuɗi ga mutane, ku bar ɗaukar mutane kuna zuwa daji, sun haka ido sun kasa musu. Na rance da Allah ni ban bambanta wa'in ga mutane da Fir'auna ba. Wallahi ban san bambancin su guda da Fir'auna, ba su samu damar da Fir'auna ya samu ba. Duk wanda yana da ikon hana waɗannan abubuwan da ke gudana ya kyale, na rance da Allah bai da bambanci da Fir'auna. Me amfanin wa'annan mutanen? To yanzu ga sunan da sun ka ga wuta ta taso musu, don mu abinda an niyyar mu ko mu ko su sun haga wuta ta taso musu. Ba ku ji an ce an tura sojoji ba? Kwana nawa? Kwana guda. Ga wata mace nan ta ce ta ga Bello Turji da idonta yana kuka. Ina bugun gaban da yake yi? Don haka ashe sojojin Najeriya suna iya ko ba su iyawa? To me hana musu yi duk inda an ka fito? Wani maƙiyi Allah.
Kun ji abin da Bello ya faɗa? Ce ice kar a kashe su 'yan uwansa ne. To yanzu ku Hausawa, daga wannan karan za ku san a duniya Fulani ba sa ƙaunar Hausawa. Duk abin da Bafulatani zai faɗa maka in ya zo kamfen ƙarya ike, so suke mu zaɓe su ci gaba da kashe mu. Buhari wa ita ba tsammanin in an zaɓe shi za a kashe Hausawa? Fulani za su kashe Hausawa in an zo za a dakatar da su, ice kar a taba su, a ba su ci gaba da kashe Hausawa, 'yan uwansa ne kar a taba su. Wa yi tsammanin haka? Babu. Amma yanzu mun gani, to zaɓe yana zuwa. Hausawa kar ku zaɓi Bafulatani. Idan aka aje Bafulatani, aka aje kowace ƙabila, ku zaɓi wannan ƙabilar. Babu zancen addini, siyasa daban, addini daban. Domin mutunci da cin zarafi da faɗe da garkuwa da mutane da bam da ake sa mana a hanyoyin jirgin sama da jirgin ƙasa, mun gaji da wannan. Hausawa ku tahi daga barci, in kunne ya ji jiki ya tsira.